Aloha everyone, I'm Susan Nutowitz with letsfeelexcellent.com or the YouTube channel by the same name. In this vlog I'm going to make a carrot coleslaw for you, which turned out really yummy. So here we go. Okay, so we're going to need a couple machines here. The first one is a food processor. Whoops. And I should undo the cord. Alright. So you can use cabbage, but I'm going to use carrots because I just digest them a lot easier. Okay, what I like about this is it's fats. It's high in fat, but it's a good fat. So you could eat this for your main salad and then not eat fats for a little while. And in fact, it's going to have about 9 or 10 days worth of fat for a person my size, which is 117 pounds yesterday, 117 pounds. So to double that and, have it be like 4 or 5 days, then, you'd have to be a bodybuilder or something like that. Which there's a lot of bodybuilders that are raw foodists now. A lot of athletes are going to raw, a lot of celebrities, because it just works so much better, and it's colorful, it's tasty. This is parsley that I'm putting in here, right here. Let's see if you're getting a good view of that. Yeah. Move it over just a touch. I could put more kale in, but I just don't have any more right now. So I'm just going to put that in. And then I'm going to put red pepper in. Red bell pepper. You never see me using the green bell pepper because bell pepper is gas forming and green is not ripe. Okay. I'm going to pulse. A little bit more for the parsley. Yep, that's good. Now you can put whatever vegetables you want in here. I know my grandmother, when she used to make these kinds of salads, like macaroni salad or coleslaw, she used to put the kitchen sink in them. She used to put all kinds of stuff that, isn't like really necessary. But you could even put fruit in here, like you'll see, like pineapple you could put in. You could put raisins or apples. But, it is going to have some fat in it, so for me, in my mind, it gets a little bit more challenging to digest. So, oh, I forgot to put the little chili pepper in. Okay, so I'll just leave that out. But you can put spice, you can put black pepper or a chili pepper in. And I would put it in with these greens here. That's the time I would put it in. Well, you know what? I think I'll just redo it. Going to make the bowl a little bit messier, and it's going to make the video a little bit longer, so I apologize for that. But I just can't think of what else I would use them for today, so I'm going to put them in. This is a great way. You can put unlimited kale in here. So this is a great way to get these greens in your diet. And you won't taste it. It'll just taste good with the carrots. This is my method for the food processor. Getting it all mixed up there. See, I need to get these little parsley bits mixed up. I need to go to the bottom for the S blade. That's good. Okay, that's great. I can hear the enzymes bubbling in there. See, when you have, when you make a green smoothie and there's that foam on top of it, or you make a juice and there's a foam on top of it, that's the enzyme action in the fruit or the vegetable. So don't ever be worried when you see the foam. So I could just hear the juices bubbling there. Oh, I take that out. Okay. Now I'm going to switch blades from the S blade to the shredder blade. Okay. I'll put that on. If I remember correctly, that is the shredder blade. Okay. And then I have my carrots, which I already peeled. Okay, that's good enough. I think that's a full container too. All right. So now we're going to put the carrots in. This has little suction cups on it. Keep it from jumping all over the place. Okay, so now I'm going to give it a toss. Give it a toss, then make my sauce. Haha. Okay, so I'm going to just toss it lightly. I'll put it to the side. We'll make the sauce. All right. So the sauce is going to have, I just made freshly some sunflower milk, and I showed you how to make the nut milks in the there's the sesame yogurt blog, and I believe there's an almond milk blog as well. So it's very, very, very easy. You just soak the nuts, the seeds, and you put them in the Vitamix, which is the best one to use for it, with some water, and then strain them. Okay. Unless you have a juicer that makes nut milk, then that's different. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there. And I'm just going to use the bullet. And the reason I'm using the bullet is because I'm only making a small amount of this. So I don't want to get out the whole Vitamixer again. So here we have, I have about a teaspoon or so of celery seed, and I'm putting some rosemary in. So the celery seed is very typical of coleslaw. So I'll put that in. And then I have half cup of olive oil. That's it. You don't need any more than that. Okay, great. And then I'm going to put, I do want to use, you can use lemon juice if you want to. I am going to use apple cider vinegar. I'm using the organic, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother. It does have some health benefits, and it also has some health drawbacks too, like it inhibits iron. So that's important for us that are vegetarians. But I'm just going to put in a half a teaspoon. That's good. No, a teaspoon. I'm Italian and I love vinegar. So this is like a treat for me. And I'm just going to have the health benefits, the calcium and whatnot. And if you do it every so often, it's okay. But like I said, especially those of you that are drinking caffeine. If you're drinking caffeine and you're a raw food vegan, or you're a vegetarian of any kind, and you really want to watch it with the vinegar. Okay, clean up my mess a little bit. There we go. Sparkly. And that's really it. That's all there is to the sauce, the mayonnaise sauce. Should be the perfect consistency. Especially if you're using a cabbage or a crucifer. We have the kale in there, but not too much. You might want to put some Irish moss. It'll make it a little thicker. But, you know, you're adding water to the regular mayonnaise recipe. You're adding water. So this will be more than ample consistency. It's going to be a nice dressing consistency. And that should do it. Let's see what we got here. Again, if you're used to sweeter slaw and you want to add some sweetener like some stevia or something, you can do that. Also, I was going to mention, you can add salt if you want, a pinch of sea salt. I don't really care to have that right now. I've got the vinegar in there, I've got the peppers and all this other stuff, so that's good enough for me. Okay, so I said this was going to be 8 days of fat. This container is 8 days of fat right here. For me, it would be 8 days of fat. On the 80-10-10 program, lifestyle that I found which is so beneficial for me. So as you can see, I used half of that. So 4 days. And that's about all that's going to be in my coleslaw here. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours, if not the whole day. Okay. And that's about all that there is to that. So good. good and it's beautiful and everything. So I hope this video was helpful to you and beneficial. And if it was, please give me a thumbs up. Share it with your social media and your friends, because it's really easy. I mean, why would you really want to? I just whip that up in the bullet. You can use your own blender to make your own mayonnaise like that and your coleslaw dressing. I mean, really, why would you, make it out of Hellmann's? What are the brands? And why would you do that? Where you just are going to have even more fat and cholesterol and all these kinds of things causing cataracts and heart disease, and your kidneys and adrenals go down, everything goes down. So let me just take a taste of this. Perfect. It'll be even better after it's chilled and the flavors come together. That was kind of a big bite. I didn't mean to take such a big bite, but I did. And I'm Susan Nettles, talking with my mouth full, wishing you an excellent day. Thank you so much for joining me. Aloha.